Alright, guys. Okay. That should be better. Had an echo. We are back. I think. Audio looks good, I think. Visuals on the screen. Alright. But this is now set to mouse. Why am I having so many issues right now? Okay, maybe it's not. Mouse and keyboard. What's the difference between mouse and keyboard and... Okay, WASD is what I want, right? Yeah. Oh, mouse and then keyboard for your skills. All right. Now we're back. Okay, guys. Holy crap, it's been one hell of a weekend. Decided to upgrade the PC a little bit, and now I'm having major issues. So, we got our farming done. Now this is burning a hole in my pocket. I think it's time to do some shopping. It's time to kill Xesht T4. I don't think we're going to do it today. Kind of got a late start. But we're going to make our way towards that direction. We're going to need to get into POB, PoE2 trade. I had all of this up, but I had to restart my computer like twice to get online. There we go. All right. We're in the trade site. Open up POB. All right, so I got POB open, but I'll be in the game a little bit because we got to make sure that the build carries over. Things have changed. We're going to copy. I'm going to do a fresh start here. Make sure the build is intact. All right, but this is my farming setup. Really, I didn't change much. But I want the venopuncture, beetle bites. It looks like nothing broke. It's amazing. Make damn sure nothing broke here. So, okay, we broke our resistances. That's what broke. But we are going shopping, so I don't want to like mess with that yet. Let's just hold for a sec. Gotta figure out exactly what we're doing here. Add these to the build. Belt. Okay. Go ahead, since we're on the gear, let's do the sockets. We got this Megalomaniac diamond. Gives me projectile bulwark, 30% increased armor, defend with 120% armor against projectile attacks. Tempered mind, 20% increased critical damage bonus, 10 to strength, and 20% increased physical. We'll pick that up. That was like, the game just freeze. God dang it. That's crazy. Like, so on my screen, it just shows it shows my passive still, and it's just totally frozen. But I can see showing up on stream. That's so weird. Not sure how to fix this. I can literally control it and look at it on my stream, but on my actual screen can't. It is insane. I just try windowed. Habib, welcome back. I'm like, what do I do here, man? This is crazy. I'm gonna try windowed, I guess. Okay, it seems no. Okay, the game kicked me. All right, let's try one more time. We're gonna give PoE 2 a good shot, but damn, I will tell you what, the game has been making it very difficult for me to actually play. It might be time to move on to PoE 1 early. I don't know. The right version. Okay, let's see if we can get back in. Keep it on windowed for a little bit. That's gonna hurt the performance probably a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so yeah, we got a cool diamond. I think that's what I was saying. Let's copy it over though. I don't have POB on the screen. We'll pull that up in a bit. But basically, the idea here is we got to push T for Xesht. And I think I want to make a little bit, like, some further improvements, I guess, for the build. I want to go shopping. I did some farming. I've got a bunch of div that we can spend. But we want to spend on items that are really going to move the needle, I guess. So we need to make sure that Path of Building is all up to date. So Megalomatic, let's see. Bucket 1. What is that? Or I don't know why I feel like this has to be exact. Okay, so that is Honor Glisten. I hope everybody's doing well, and I wonder if everybody's basically just waiting for PoE 1 to drop, and like that's where everybody's gonna be. kind of feels that way. I'm curious. I want to look at the Steam charts. Lately, it's been around 20,000 average for Steam on PoE2. What's it gonna be next week? Like 5,000? Oh man. All right, so we got those in. Hit save. All right. Create the weapon slots. Okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna pull over POB at this point. I've copied over, I think, almost everything. All right, dude. Okay. We got the POB. This is just the make sure items. Back to the tree. This is the basic. Now, weapon 1. Go to the tree. Just test it. So there's that. Go to default. That goes away. Weapon 1, it comes back. So it'll be lower for sure. I feel there's a good amount of players like me that won't be playing PoE1 though. Yeah. Yeah, I think there definitely is a player base out there that came for Path of Exile 2, liked Path of Exile 2, and then that's their game. And I have even had people who have said that they tried out PoE1 and just couldn't do it, going from PoE2 to PoE1. All right, so lightning build, we got that. Save that. Yeah, the game did the exact same thing again. I'm not sure what the hell is going on here. I'm gonna try. Did it save to windowed mode? I think it's the windowed full screen. But we're gonna go windowed again. Try that.
Here for a deal?
Okay, I'm gonna have to try to exit with these changes. I don't know about you guys, but the last couple patches have been pretty rough for me on performance and stuff. I've been having a lot more issues. Okay, so let's just make sure that it actually went to windowed mode. What the fuck? Dude, let's try it again. Okay, we're in windowed mode now. Man, I hate windowed mode. All right, but I'll have to just deal with it. Let's see if it does the freeze again in windowed mode. All right, so I'm swapping back and forth a little bit. I need to make sure we got everything going on here. So Habib hasn't had any more issues than usual. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is for last couple patches. Literally the last two been getting worse for me. All right, so this is the weapon slot 1 build. We got that. We got this. I think. Strange though, because I'm level 94 and Path of Building is showing 91. But I don't see any difference. Oh, I don't think I picked this up. Check that. Right now I'm using Steam. I've gone back and forth. I tried the GGG launcher and had the same issues. So I did pick that up. Level 91. I don't see any change. Back to the game real quick. I'm gonna keep it on share. Here we're in the game. Wish it would just tell me how many skill points I've spent. Does it? It wants to show me something right here. Do I have all of these? Let's check. Yeah. This is weird. Where did those points go? D490. I mean, that would indicate that I didn't pick up extra points, but I've done that check before, and I didn't have this much of an issue. Like, I think we were 1 point off or something, and then we found it. Anyways, let's go to weapon slot. This is bothering the shit out of me, though. Like, really bothering me. I have 8 left. They're both even. 0 points to spend. I've spent everything. But yeah, using weapon slot skills, skill points, it gets awkward. Especially with POB. All right, well, I'm just gonna trust that we're looking at everything and we're gonna move on. So I go to weapon 2. Yeah, things went away. So here on weapon 2, we've got this. Got this. Should have this too, right? I think I filled these 2 in. Which check. And I've got this. Got the building. Okay. I don't think I filled this in. That. 91 though. So it's same level for this weapon slot. Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay, so I did fill that in. Interesting. Okay, now we have to we have to check. Got to make sure. So, Act 1. You get the flute. Where are we? It's like over here somewhere. Yeah. Got that, and then what's his face? Not showing oh, it's over here. Okay, there he is, Crowbell. Act 2. I don't know. Oh yeah, so this has a plus sign. Yeah, the queen, she gives points, and then letter. The letter. There it is, final letter right there. Then in Act 3, where do you get points in Act 3? Oh yeah, our favorite. Mighty Silver Fist. And then from there, I don't think you get points from anywhere else, right? That's it? Pretty sure that's it. Then Act 1. We got Crowbell, we got the flute. Act 2, final letter. Got it. And another, the queen. I know we had to have done. There she is, dead. Act 3, Silver Fist, done. Okay. You have 24 weapon set points, you've got them all. Okay, good. That is such a good guideline right there. Okay, so we got all the points. I guess it's just have a building? Used. All right, well, anyways, I guess we've got the points, and I think we're good on both weapon sets. One thing I need to do for sure, though, items, weapons in. Okay. Got the items in. We've got the tree set up. Skills. Break. Now I'm going to move this over so that I can just look at this. Execute, concentrated effect, heavy swing, deep cuts, and heft. Execute. Concentrated effect. Heavy swing. Heft. Deep cuts. And then this is a level 20 skill. Yes. And then we're gonna add lightning strike. Yeah, I think we probably add all of these. Just don't want to miss anything. Lightning here. Not strike. I think I'm getting ready for Path of Exile 1. Vault, close combat. Primal. Lightning infusion. Innervate. Dude, I'm loving the Innervate and the Ice Bite. That was like really clutch. Okay. Spearfield. Big thing here is adding rage. I'm just gonna do that. And pin. Ace. Then Bloodhound's Mark. Single out. And yeah, let's do that one. Just basically adding what I know I need to activate in the calculations. This is a level 19. And Blood Hunt, I don't really care. The heck? Does this piss? Everything's pissing me off about my computer right now. All right. Yeah, I don't really need to add this. Disengage. You could add that for Impale, I guess, maybe. We're probably getting way into the weeds with that. Oh, and then Shocking Leap, I guess. Already got Shock. That Frenzy. Sure, we'll add that. Herald of Thunder. Yeah. Add Ice Bite, I guess. That doesn't really matter for the boss, though. Wind Dancer. Okay, let's just add it by itself. And War Banner. Well, that's pretty good. All right. To save, drag this back over. Okay, so we've got a good little build to work with. Now we're gonna go shopping a little bit, and we're gonna compare items and try to see what we can do to really push this. We need more damage, single target damage. The quicker we can kill Xesht, the better. But yeah, we need to focus on weapon set 2. And things off. Oh yeah, all of our configurations. So rage on a boss, probably 10 if at best. Low life, maybe shocked, probably not shocked. Low life. Banner, probably not even planted. Innervate wouldn't really be active. Messing with the updated scepters and new runes a bit. Let me do a full cold conversion build on my lightning spear. Wow, that is pretty cool. Yeah, those new scepters are pretty awesome, actually. I rolled a couple trying to get. I don't know if you saw this, but if you vow those scepters, you have a chance at the really expensive one, the new one, the Dreamer. So something seems off. This is a lot lower damage. What? Is wrong here? We've got our items. Our tree. We were like 4 million bleed damage. What's going on here? What am I missing? Go back to the break. Level 20. Distance to enemy. 3. Oh yeah, aggravated bleeding. Okay. That was big. And the enemy is bleeding. Okay, so that looks about... That looks a lot closer than earlier. This is about what I would expect. I thought we were hitting almost 4 million per bleed. Anyways, this is a decent baseline to work with. Save that. Non-crit damage. Crit damage. Average DPS for all bleeds. A per second. Crit 1 damage from crits. Crit damage derivation. 121. I would like to really understand when we crit just how devastating the bleed is. Smith, what's up? Welcome to chat. We're just working on the build a little bit. Trying to figure out how we're gonna kill T4 Xesht with this Tactician. We're gonna go shopping as well. I'm gonna try to look for maybe a new spear. I think rings, gloves, anything we can do. All right, so get back to the game real quick. Let's look for spears and just see where we're at, I think. So it would have to be, man, I really like the sea glass spear because of the additional crit hit chance. So let's start with that base and try to go better. I don't know how much we would have to spend to get a better spear than that right now. I think a shit ton. Okay, sea glass, and then search by DPS at this point. See what happens. All right, so let me just share that. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll filter by cost. We'll see what's out there. All right, let me share. Okay, we are. So I'm not even gonna filter the stats at this point. We're gonna filter by DPS, and then like let's say what can we get for between 10 and 20 div right now? What the hell? That was not what I wanted. How much spirit do I have? 138. We've got 4 spirit gems, spirit buffs. I'm not using this one, solid plan. If we were using it, you can have like 6 spirit buffs going on. When I was using this, solid plan, and I had all of the same spirit buffs. But I had like every single spirit support gem you could have. Every single one. All right. So, what can we buy? What the hell? Oh, I didn't sort by DPS. So at the top end, 512. I should list my own actually and see what the DPS comes out to. Like I don't know a better way to actually get this number. This number here. Where can you find your weapon DPS other than by listing it on trade? I feel like our spear is right here. Like I don't think we're getting any better here. And there's a big jump, 10 to 20. 512, 484. Trinity was just double damage. Oh. I wasn't able to get 4 Xesht until I dropped everything and just had Herald of Thunder and Trinity. Add all the damage values, divide by 2, multiply by attack speed. Oh my god. Add all of the damage values. Divide by 2. Then multiply by attack speed. Alright. Dumb question. Why do we divide by 2? Oh, because you're getting the average. Okay. Alright, let's do it then. Let's run a test. Let's see if I can do this math. I'm not good at this stuff. Alright, so we want this one. So basically you add... Alright, by values. All right, we've got the physical damage. So that doesn't really account for crit chance at all, does it? But basically, when you say add all the values, our physical damage here is the value, right? So it's just add those two divided by 2. I don't know that we would have anything else. Like, when you actually slot a physical damage rune, does it add to that physical damage line? I don't recall. So according to just getting the average of the physical damage, so adding these two, dividing by 2, and then multiplying by this, our DPS is at 408 right now. But that's weird that's why POB is supreme. Okay, let's go back. All right, so Smith is saying Trinity. Well, all right, Smith. Trinity. Isn't that like if you're using more elemental damage? Like we're using bleed. Let me look at Trinity. Level 18 probably, maybe 19. Who can even do, which one is that? I have never used Trinity. 5% more elemental damage with attack. Resonance of any dealing elemental damage with an attack hit. Gain 12. Highest elemental damage type. You become attuned to all elements, building up fire, cold, and lightning resonance. Based off the highest elemental damage type dealt by your attack hits, your elemental damage with more resonance. Yeah. So, were you using, like, what was your single target damage ability, I guess, for boss? Thinking Primal Strikes or something, I don't know. Okay, guys. Let's do a test. All right, so based on the math there, 408 DPS for this spear. Let's list it for 7,000 div. People are gonna think I'm a total D-bag. Actually, let's do just a very specific div amount. 57. And we'll check it on the price. I wonder how quick that happens. Not there yet. While it's not there, so go to 30 div. And by DPS, 512. Yeah, that's like sea glass doesn't seem to be. All right, let's. So what's the highest DPS we can get with a sea glass? 769 on the 700s. Wow, 40 at 613. I can afford this right now. That sucks. God dang, dude. This thing just rolled like physical damage galore. And then everything else sucked. Now we're in the into the 500s already. Now this one, man, that's 200, but yeah, 3.5 crit hit chance there for 13 total. Sick. Yeah, pure physical DPS is what we're after. That's kind of looking like a decent deal, honestly, up here, based on what I'm seeing. What was it? This one? 613 DPS, 10% crit hit chance, 40 div. The thing about this one, I think, oh, and it's not corrupted yet. Damn, that'd be, oh, I can't imagine like corrupting a 40 div spear right now. That'd be like my whole wallet. And then if it like rolled really bad, that would suck. All right, let's keep looking. All right, so let's see if ours showed up yet. 57, 50. What the hell? How long does this take? All right, 56, 58. Ah. Oh, someone else. They're pricing. They're checking their DPS too. Yeah, we don't want any. This cold damage here ruins it for us. We would not want that at all. Oh, can you copy this thing? How? Copy it to POB. I don't know that you can actually just copy from here though. Let's go back. Try, I guess. Like 30. This is the one, huh? Yeah, I don't know how. Actually copy this thing. You can, I can guide you through it. Yeah, sure. If usually what I would do is I would just create it in POB. Is that what you mean by copying? Because I can create this thing. I don't see any. Oh, what's this? Built, no. Fresh. Start copying this thing. Well, what I would normally do, I just create it, like craft an item. Sea glass. Oops. Spear. Sea glass. And they have a rune in here? Yeah, they do. Really, all we really care about is how much physical damage is on this thing. So it shouldn't be too hard to copy over. So it was 191. Wow. Oh, okay, so it's got the other roll on it. So this one's 179. Let's try to make this easy. Yes. 171. Does this have 20? There. Physical damage on here, oh yeah, because I haven't done the flat yet. 38 to 58. Okay, so I need to give 246, 410. 46. Let's bump this one down a little bit. Probably an easier way to do this, huh? Yeah, you just can't get exactly. All right, so let's hit the DPS number. Oh, so this is showing 538. The tooltip in trade is 613. I don't know which I want to match here. Yeah, that's kind of tough. Why would there be such a difference here? What something is like POB is calculating this differently. Just add this. This is close. Check chat real quick. Oh, okay. So you can create an item and copy, paste the stats. Okay, hit edit at the top of that. Try that. Then you just copy. Control C. Oh. Spear. Thanks. I'm just gonna mess. Yeah. I'm not doing that right. Yeah, I really don't know how to do that. 'Cause if I copy it, this is what it looks like. Prefix 0535, local increase physical damage percent. Wait, 535. I don't even know how this is translating, honestly. Range 1. Oh, there we go. So here it is at the bottom. See if we can just like 191. $38 to $58. Still giving me a lower. It is giving me the range though. This is the correct range now. But this DPS is lower than what's showing in trade. But I'm guessing it's a POB thing. Alright, so. Rift Edge. Break full damage 450. 455. So for a 40 div spear is giving us 5,000 full DPS right now. I mean, god dang, I got lucky on this spear. I spent like 3 div or something, I want to say. 5. I think we kind of got there just editing those numbers. It's giving me the exact range on the damage. So I'm going to roll with that. But yeah, I feel like our weapon we're pretty much spent here. Let's go look at trade again. Well, that's a 40 div. We're not going to get any better, so let's try something else here. Get rid of sea glass. Any spear. And yeah, let's go like, let's go 10 to 35 or 40. 10 to 40 and sword. Okay, here we go. Whoa. What happened? I thought I saw one for like 900. Thought I saw something really good at first. Let's try that one more time. Just clear everything. Spear. 10:45. And let's sort by physical DPS. Yeah, we're not gonna get there, man. Oh, where the hell is our spear at anyways? It should show up here probably. Let's look. 30, what was it? 57? Oh yeah, it won't show up in this filter. So the highest here was 676. A lot listed at 56 for some reason. Here we are. Okay, so our DPS on our spear is showing at 486. 57, 486. So yeah, it's definitely shy. Why is it showing in POB as such a small damage increase right now? Damn, dude. I sorted by physical DPS, didn't I? I feel like we could probably sell. Like, I could list it at 57 and maybe someone would buy it. Like, who knows? Anyways, shit. All right, let's move on. Past that point when trade is useless, it's time to learn how to craft your own gear and meta crafting methods. Yeah, that's true. We could focus on that. I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, offer them 40. That's true. At these prices, we should be haggling. We should not be buying out like that. That's a good point. But anyways, let's at least check on rings and stuff like that. Damn, dude. All right, well, let's just check the venopuncture. So 2% missing on the magnitude, not gonna squabble around that. The physical damage looks pretty high on this too. So yeah, venopuncture is good. Got a T2 roll on the physical damage. Not sure what else we could ask for, honestly. What else could we put on this ring that would just like put it over the edge? Crit damage bonus. Go to craft. Since we're already leaning towards the crafting, let's go to Craft of Exile. And let's start to get smart on this stuff. I've done this a little bit. But basically, let's make damn sure we know what we're doing here. Jewelry, ring. Now what? Attack? Let's look at attack. Okay, so I can do multiple. Attack, damage, physical. Where are you? I'm missing it. Okay, so for the prefixes. Welcome back, Sarah. So you're saying you need a mirror value of items at least to get a T4 Uber kill. I felt like we were close to getting the kill last time, and I don't have nearly a mirror worth of items. I don't think you need I don't think it's a necessity. All right. But I'm not. I would take a mirror worth of items though. I think it would help us for sure. Definitely help us. I'm definitely struggling at T4. Okay. Physical damage. Accuracy doesn't help us. So that's basically it. Then over here, leech. Okay. Get rid of physical. All right, so where's the crit stuff? I thought that you could roll crit bonus at least. I guess not. That's why we did this. Jewelry ring, any ring. Let's get more specific here just in case. Let's look at breach rings. Probably where I need to go. Is this really all you can roll on rings? That's pretty small of a list, actually. It's interesting. Okay. But yeah, I mean, essentially, if I roll really high on my physical damage to attacks, that's about as good as I can get. There doesn't seem to be anything else I can really push here. No levers. Crossbow, by the way, I can make a T4 build Amazon with no investment. %200 physical spear, yeah. Good luck getting a spear with 200% physical damage with 30% crit chance at the least. Crafting a 220% physical damage would be the heavens. Yeah. Dang. Alright, so what I'm seeing is the way we could push the ring is essentially a T1 physical roll on a breach ring and then use the 40% quality on that breach ring. But I don't see any other way to actually help our bleed damage other than maybe another venopuncture. And so, okay, so there's an option. We could try to get as much resistances. Okay. Another venopuncture. That might be the route. And then bring our resistances up with everything else. Cap it out. But we're stretched thin already. Got two. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4 unique spear back. Oh, that was the Mind Edge spear. Need to look at this one. Damn it. 57. Yeah, I'm hooked on this game too, man. Like, it's crazy how much time I've been spending in this game, and I still, if PoE 1 wasn't dropping, the only reason why I'm moving off of PoE 2 is to play the new PoE 1 league. But if that wasn't coming out, I'd still be stuck in this game. But we'll price check that, but so this has the plus 6% to all elemental resistances. Chaos. We would need 3 resistance rolls on like every piece. But I can't do that because I need the attributes. I've got 2 good rolls here, 2 good rolls there. We're missing the second. Probably need those attributes, both of them though. Definitely break. Oh, now I'm totally broken. God damn it. Let's leave that price or check the DPS. +6 melee level, yeah, that would help a lot. That would help us. That's the thing. It's like I want to say I only spent like 3 div on this spear or something. I can't remember now. It was not that expensive. But to get a 6 level melee on this spear would just be outrageously expensive, especially right now. This has the critical damage bonus. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to be able to do 2 venopunctures. That's just asking too much, I think. So breach ring with physical damage. Let's price this out. Let's price out a breach ring. And let's maybe look for that spear. Search by physical. Is it? No, this is still old. Check later. Let's clear filters. Breach. And the only thing we really care about. Well, no, that's not true because we need stats. So yeah. But we'll just start there. We'll start with physical. And search. Let's go. Let's just do this. E1. E1. Whoa, look at this ring. Holy shit. God damn. Wow. What is this ring? Holy shit. 14 intelligence. Oh my god. All right, so physical 21 to 44. I was looking for a P1. 1 second. So if I change area, like you mean in the game, like literally change an area? That's weird. All right, let's check it. Let's see here. Weird. Not there yet. All right. So breach ring. Let's search with physical at 22 minimum, I guess. $20? All right, nothing? What's going on? All right, something's up. I cleared it. Let's try it again. Clear. All right, maybe I should check that spear again. Let's do any spear. Seemed to work last time. Not there yet. But what's weird is I swear there were a bunch of listings last time, right? At this price level. What the hell's going on? I did any spear 56. Oh, I did 56 to 58, I think. But yeah, there were a bunch of 56. I'm so confused. Clear filters. Breach ring. Physical. Oh, shit. God damn it. That thing keeps on happening. Thanks. Here's sticks. There we go. There. All right, so there's ours. All right, 408 damage. That's what, yeah, it was 409, right? This is rounded. So, yeah, exactly, actually. So the trade site does not take into account crit hit chance or anything like that. It's literally the straight math. It's physical damage, or it's your damage jizz, but in this case, this one. Divided by 2, multiplied by attacks per second. Good to know when you're looking for items. Okay, let's go back. First, I'm going to clear. Let's go ahead and see what's out there for between 5 and 15 div. Physical. Sword. The other direction. What's at the top end here? Okay, so we do have P1 rolls on physical damage. What the hell? Chaos modifier here? Oh. Makes sense. So with the attack modifiers, should be getting all of these bumped. Okay, P1, P1. Okay, this looks better. Attack modifiers get the cold damage and the physical damage. Fire damage. Cast speed. 15 divine. Let's copy an item over once we find something that we think would be good. I mean, that last one would be good, even with the cast speed. So maybe we just copy that over and just see. This one? Alright, so here's where things get interesting. Swap your buyout? I don't know what that means. That means on here or on my item that I have listed, which I'm not actually selling. Buyout or fixed price. Oh. Okay, let's check up on chat real quick. All right, I think I'm caught up. All right, let's go to POB. What would swapping this ring out do? Craft an item. Breach ring. Do attack. I think I'd... Let's do that last. Make sure that we're doing the right thing here. So... E1 roll... 23 to 36. Even get there. Oh yeah, that's because... Attack. 40, right? How do you go higher than 40? 26 to 44. It's not really what I'm seeing. Yeah, because they started as something else, right? So I'm gonna bump this down to exactly where this ring is. 28 to 43. Oh yeah, I can just edit this thing. Okay, so we got the physical. That's really all I want to check right now. Let's add this to the bill. So 15 div breach ring does. Oh, let's go back to our regular. We're 450 full DPS. We add this breach ring. It's not bad. I don't know if it's worth 15 div. Maybe. At this point, I think almost anything's worth it. Trying to push for the end here. So we go from 450. Let's do that again. 450 to 471 full DPS by getting a breach ring that is similar with a T1 roll. Okay, good to know. Let's keep going a little bit. Now, amulet. Got that crit damage bonus. Let's see what's the realm of possibilities for crit damage bonus. Let's go back to that crafting site. Old man, what's up? Yeah, I question your feed. I question your feed, sir. All right. So let's, how do I just clear this? Reset. Let's do jewelry, amulet, critical. It's critical. So you can roll chance. Or can you roll both? Like, all right, so I know that these are suffixes, but is there any limitation to rolling, say, both of these on the same item? I can answer that with the trade site. So the critical damage bonus looks like we would, all right, I'm learning this site as we go here, but for an amulet with just a straight blank amulet, it's saying that essentially a T1 roll is a 35 to 39% increased critical damage bonus. Now, my question is if we go and we go further, if any of these have like different roll. $30, 35 to 39. $35 to 39. I doubt that there's any amulet here that. Shit. That's something I've not really looked into is these amulets, and are there also rings like this, +1, -1 like that? Interesting. I've never dropped one of these. However, I think I recall seeing one. Yeah, okay, so someone dropped them. Probably you, Syra. Interesting. This got the prefixes. Honestly, on an amulet like this, I feel like suffixes would be better for me right now. I'd be looking for both the crit chance and the crit damage bonus plus 2 resistances or something. That's got to be like a mirror, basically. Lake of Calandra. Oh, so you get these from the actual Lake of Calandra? That is crazy. There's so many little things to this game. And what's crazy about this isn't early access. It's like first league, basically, first actual league. And there are still like these little things that are so niche. Like there's a special map called the Lake of Calandra that will drop a dusk amulet sometimes. How the hell do you figure that out? Seriously, fractured legs. How do you guys keep up with all this shit? Like, there's so much in this game that I can hardly keep up with it. So someone could actually craft this. I don't want to touch it though. I don't watch TV, I only watch YouTube. They announced it in the trailer patch. Yeah, they announced so many things in those trailer patches. I'd have to go back and watch that like every 3 weeks or something. All right, so we know that Breach Ring will help us. I want to see what trade is asking for crit damage and crit hit chance. Clear this. Any amulet. All right, so let's make sure we've got the right thing here. Increase critical damage bonus. Okay, so it is possible to roll both of those. I've never seen both of these on any amulet that I've ever dropped. So we know that 35 is a T1. What's the T1 on damage? Oh wait, that was damage. 35, let's see. So 35, okay. All right, so minimum 3 div if you're getting T1 rolls on both the crits. And I would want, well, shit, would I need strength? I think at this point, probably. Which means we're minus a resistance. Yeah, so I have some strength on here, and it does break me. I am so tight on... Yeah, I can't afford any dexterity or intel, I'm pretty sure. Where's intel requirement? Can't remember. Coming from... I don't think it's 67. I think I'm high on intelligence now. Let's make sure I have our spear. All right. This, I think, is my intelligence requirement, 46. We're 67, 67. Why? Is it just a mistake? Lightning spear. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here that I'm gonna break, so...
Go on.
Whoops.
Yes. Well,
Let's go ahead and move summon to strength. Till something breaks. Okay, so what the hell? Oh, is it the spear? It's the sea glass, I think. Oh my god. That's the problem with this spear, man. Oh my god. Look at the requirements on the strength, dex, intel. Okay, so that's where it is. I wasn't just being bad. But yeah, I would have to have strength. This build is so tight. New ailment magnitude runes. Oh shit, that's right. New runes. We probably don't even need to buy gear. There was one that I wanted to check right off the bat. Thanks for reminding me. So I picked up a couple that I wanted to actually look at. Where are they? Even this one here, 50% increased damage against... We're going against Xesht, right? Let's see what this does. Oh, and I wonder if POB is updated already. This is called Rune of Ferals. See? Rift Edge Sea Glass. There. No update. How would I actually check this at this point? Yeah, I just don't know. I'm not good at this. Edit. I don't know what I would write in here. Just exactly as it shows. I'll start with that. Let's just do it. And I'll put it near. I can't just add a rune, so I'll just put a new line. I'll literally say 50% increased attack damage against rare unique enemies. Like literally. Okay, I typed it in exactly as it says. Damn. Gotta like audit this. Okay, so did I? Oh shit! There you go, 481 DPS. All right, so it definitely did something. Okay, so let's pull this out, and then we have to get rid of these though. So we were at 450. We were at 450. Now. When you have two runes that both say 50%, that doesn't necessarily mean 100%, does it? Like, all right, so you add a rune that increases your stuff by 50%, and then you increase it by another 50%. Is that truly the same as at yeah, I understand that. I understand that 50. All right, I'm busting out the calculator. So if we have 100, we times it. Man, I suck at math, guys. I freaking suck. So they'll be additive. All right, I'm just gonna trust you guys. I'm not even gonna try. It makes it a lot easier, that's for sure. Okay, 100%. 50 plus 50 does equal 100, I think. None, save. So these two runes would actually be worse than the 25% physical damage. What I'm seeing. Now let's just check this. Edit. Let's delete this. Okay. And let's bring it back. 25, 25. 450. So that rune. Yeah, I have not drank anything, nothing's going on, but I can't add 50 and 50. But no, like when you use it, like if it did it, so it's by saying that it's additive, it means that you can add the two values and then apply them, versus if you applied them one at a time, it would not actually be 100% increase rate. Be lower. That's my understanding. Let's see. What other runes are there? So now I've got to figure out the new runes. What site would be best? Database. Socketable. Okay, bring this over. Are they just okay? Here they are. Let's go through these a little bit. Yes, damn it. Okay, that's the one we just checked. Amazing. Attack damage versus physical damage. 25% physical damage is better. Okay. 15% increased magnitude of damaging ailments. Where can you put this? It looks like anywhere. Wow. You can just stack these? Whoa. I wonder. Okay, 5 to 12 physical damage. Oh, only on gloves. Ah, gloves. God damn it. Battle Gear, what's up? Aren't I a finance guy? Not really. No, don't trust me with your finances. God dang, man. Only on gloves. I already basically have, what's this, 10%? So it'd only be another 5%. That's not going to push us over the edge. However, 5 to 12 physical damage to attacks. Check that in POB. 5 to 12 physical damage. Let's write that in exact. Let's see. Gloves. Are they mitts? They're mitts. It does not actually have... Okay, 10% increased magnitude of bleeding you inflict. We're at 450. Right in that line. Let's write in adds 5 to 12 physical damage to attacks. Okay, that did not. I did that. First off, let's just make sure that this actually saves. So we go down to 438. Now let's try writing this again. I'm gonna try copy and paste actually. Slight damage increase, not worth the... Let's see how much a Great Wolf's Rune is. 2 socket gloves, yes! That's a great idea. That is a great idea. I like it. Or if Syra were to chime in, we could craft 2 socket gloves! Yes! Even better. Maybe that's what we do tonight. Let's see. I forgot what I was doing. Too much levity. The Great Wolf's Rune of Claws. Oh, I can check this in the currency exchange. Maybe. There she is.
Hello there.
Great Wolf's Rune Claws. Chaos Orbs. Okay, so it's not that expensive. So having 2 of those would be pretty good. Magnitude of bleeding is pretty... All right, let's check that magnitude of bleeding one, actually. Now that we're talking about 2 of them. Courtesan. Courtesan's Rune of Cruelty? 7 Chaos Orbs? Not bad. Okay, so now let's look for some gloves or... Hey, thanks. Welcome back, Gary. Yes, I totally forgot to mention. We hit 500 subs today, so thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every one of you. It might seem like a small milestone, but I was kind of thinking about it today. Like, if I were to actually envision 500 people in a room, that's actually a shit ton of people, in my opinion. I know numbers online are like crazy. They get very large very fast. But that's 500 people who decided to hit the sub button. So I am happy. That's pretty awesome. It also allows me to get the YouTube partnership stuff going. So I'm going to get after that. All right. Gloves. Let's actually check. Let's try to craft it first. Do I have any bases sitting around? Of course I don't, because I don't craft. Okay. So, combine... I think my idea here was most of these are combined targets. Maybe we start by just combining gloves. And then go from there. So I would really want like a really high roll on physical damage to begin with. That's for sure. There we go. So there's a T1 roll here. And we combine it with... I think we have to have... Oof. We probably have to have strength and dex. This is bad. Do this dexterity, I think. Yes, super chats and other stuff. That's the first tier for partnership. So it'll help with the stream stuff. AdSense, it won't do AdSense. My worry is that they'll go ahead and do ads anyways. YouTube ads are getting kind of ridiculous. Do I have... I don't really have any others. Let's see if we can get lucky here. But again, these are both like energy shield, armor. I don't know how it operates when you combine and you've got an armor, an energy shield, and an energy shield glove. Is it basically going to give me energy shield and armor only, no evasion? Just go ahead and see what the combiner says. Recombinator. So 26 art of this and this. 9. So even with just those two, I guess because they're T1s, 9%. So is this how you do this? You'll pick one of the two bases. Oh, god damn. This isn't even worth it. Because I can't even pick... I cannot wear an energy shield only. If it rolled armor and energy shield, I could do it. But yeah, I mean... oh yeah, wicking gloves. Sweat wicking gloves for those real sweaty gamers out there. Should I just slam this? I mean, I'm not going to do anything else with these. I don't know if this is bad or not. Oh, I could sell these probably pretty good. That accuracy rating sucks. Seems like a pretty good pair of gloves, though. Hey guys, I'm gonna hit this. Screw it. I did get something. Energy shield gloves. Well, I can't use those. But let's go ahead and craft these and see if we can sell them as a practice. So you end up with two, I've got a prefix and a suffix on a yellow gloves. Very good start, I think. Greater essences. Upgrades, I can't even use a greater essence, so that's where this kind of sucks and breaks down. So essentially, at this point, I am just slamming, right? So after you recombine, you're essentially just gambling your ass off. There's nothing really to do, right? Is that how that works? Is there any omen that I should be thinking about here? But kind of sucks.
Speak.
I'm scared. This is a good base, but all you can really do. I'm gonna put him in the crafts for now. I don't know. Check me on that, but all I really know to do with this from this point is essentially just slam with exalts. Actually, if I had so if I had fractured orb, you could use a fractured orb, lock one of these in, hopefully the physical damage, then slam with exalts. Exaltation omens to force prefixes, get 2/4 mods, and if they're good enough, you can fracture. Get to 4 mods. Okay, force prefix. Suffix. What are my currency? Where are you? This one? I would need 2 of these. Oh, we got a bad roll on mana. And a bad roll. Oh, wait, wow. Pretty high. That's a T1 roll on energy shield, but overall... Mana. Okay. So at this point, what do you think? If we had a fractured, would you fracture this thing? So... The mana hurts, I think. I don't ever use energy shield, but I'm guessing that T1, T1, T1 like that, and one of them's energy shield is pretty good. But the mana, yeah, the mana just hurts so bad. Viking gloves, craft-wise, the best option for crafting is to fracture +2 melee, then chaos spam for crit, then use omens for 3rd suffix. Once you are done with suffixes, then you use sinistral annulment, get 1st damage mod, then whittle. Damn. We've got another crafter in chat here. Welcome, Viking. Holy shit. That is going the distance. Way. It's amazing how complex or how much people pour into that when it's such an RNG system, but it's weird. It's like total RNG. However, there are all these little intricate, very little things that you can do to affect the outcome. Yeah, crazy. Syra agrees. Oh man, so I'm like broke. I just realized after reading that because 1, I don't even have a fracturing orb, I'm pretty sure. No, actually I think I do. I don't think I do. Okay, I have 3. I have 3. I guess I have div, so I can have any currency I want, right? Gloves. Crafting is to fracture +2 melee. So essentially you're looking for that +2 melee as your starting point. And then once you have that, you fracture it in place. Then you chaos spam. Crit. Okay, so now if I look at fracture a random modifier on a rare item. So you're starting with 3 modifiers. You fracture the levels in place. You roll the 2 with chaos until you get crit. Oh, for 3rd. Okay, so you were going off of a recombined target. Okay. So 2 modifiers at first. You're spamming for the crit on the other. Then you use omens for 3rd suffix. Oh, 3rd suffix, not 3rd modifier. Okay. Once you're done with the suffixes, then you use sinistral. Yeah, how much those are.
Hey.
7. Oh, shit. 92. Okay, so they're worth... Wow. I am broke. So you would use a Sinistral Annul to get first damage. Okay, so what does this do? Remove only prefix modifiers. Okay. So you've locked in the levels. You've got the crit. It's 2 suffixes. You roll for a good 3rd suffix. Now those are essentially locked in place because you're using the omen. You roll off. The hell's the annul? Removes a random modifier from an item. So you're actually removing prefixes. Okay, this says a random modifier. But only prefixes. Okay, so now going back to the guide. Sinistral Annul to get first damage mod. Then you whittle plus erasure. It's your final 2 damages. So this is like 9 div here. While this item is active, your next Chaos Orb will remove the lowest level modifier. Holy shit. So what's erasure? I don't know why. Oh, popular in omens. So you're using this. Your next Chaos Orb will remove only prefires. Okay. Damn, guys. That is insane. Yeah. It's like everything you can do. Okay, so never recombine. That thing is cursed. Sinister Annul, you can combine with Greater Annul. That allows you to slam 2 prefixes. If no damage, then you remove both mods and repeat. Holy crap. That's just a normal craft, by the way. And understand why people are mad about it. Yeah, I can understand. Still have RNG. So, yeah, exactly. Me and Habib. I'm like, dude, I will go farm the div and go spend it rather than do all of that, guys. That is insanity. I'm still a little confused about the order of operations here, and all of that is essentially to reduce the RNG. Still super gambling, right? It's a casual way to lose lots of cash. Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, but damn. All right, so if you go through a craft like that, what are your chances of success? And I guess how are... All right, let's say you pour 15 div into a craft, that method, maybe 20 or something like that. What are your chances of coming away with an item that's worth 40 div, like double? Expedition crafting for gloves. 15 div is never enough to start. Dang, dude, this game goes crazy deep. I wouldn't start that craft with less than 300 div. I spent the last like week and a half farming to get 50 some odd div here. All right. I gotta rethink my life. I'm gonna throw these gloves away. My craft, I might as well just like disenchant all of this right now. 700 to 1,000 div. If you hit all the mods you want, then they sell around 700 to 1,000. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and give. I have never even tried this. Like, I've never even talked to these guys, man. All right. I talked to this dude before.
In a gambling mood?
She's gambling. I'd rather just gamble, actually. All right. Buy items.
Let's deal.
All right. Where is the craft? Is it this? They both say buy items, but I'm guessing that it's actually, this is the craft. Let's go to the other dude.
Hail.
Gloves. All right, so what are we looking at here? Guess I have to grab my currency. Someone, so it's a craft when you buy, you decide if you buy it. Okay, let me go to the gambling one.
Yes.
In a gambling mood. They're all weapons though. Okay, so it seems like they're all kind of the same window, but different items. So this is the gloves, dude. Let's go ahead and grab our currency, I guess. Try to figure this shit out. Never even talk to these people. I don't know why the currency's not just showing up. Yeah. Let's randomly grab some. All right, so what is this?
Here for a deal.
Probably should have read the guide. So this has accuracy on it. How do I not have accuracy on it? Reroll? Just like that, and then you start with something else?
I've always got more.
Oh, now this is rare? Okay. I'm just gonna buy this just to see what happens. It's just buying, right? Okay, now you're reroll. Okay, so now we're dealing.
Can't get any worse, right?
So I see the blue was already there. Now the orange will be rerolled. Modifiers in orange will be rerolled. I thought that take item or skip. Skip the current craft. You can't skip 2 consecutive crafts. Skipping causes the cost of the next craft 50% higher. Upgrade. Reroll suffix modifiers. Yeah, I would not want to re-roll that, that's for sure. I would want to re-roll. Let's skip.
There's a bit of instability in this piece that we could take advantage of.
Re-roll modifier values of prefixes. I don't think we really care. Buy it first, you'll see. Okay. I am reading, I think. But for this, like, All right, so if I were searching for some gloves for myself, I would essentially move on, I think. And then I would go again.
I've always got more.
I wouldn't, like for this one, I don't think that there'd be a very good craft that would help me there. Because it's got too much wrong with it. So I would re-roll.
A bit more stock.
Okay, so E2 on rarity. Not great for what we're after, but I'm gonna go ahead and see what happens.
This piece could be much more useful.
Add a modifier and make it rare.
This piece could hold another attribute, if you like.
Add a suffix modifier. I'm just gonna roll with this a little bit.
Scrap the back end and start over.
Remove all suffixes. So then it's like just it would literally be a blank rare, like a nothing. So yeah, I think we started off with a blue with one modifier. That's probably asking a lot for the crafting RNG here. I think I would just cut my losses short here. Or I could skip 50% higher. So I can check without cost.
Something quite interesting.
Add a prefix modifier.
Golden chimeral blood to a piece of equipment. Oh, it's a bit of a straggle.
All right, we're done. We're done. Remove a single modifier with the lowest modifier level. Remove a single modifier with the the lowest. Do they mean the highest now? Let's see what this does, actually. I would assume that this removes accuracy rating. Oh, and it's highlighted, so it would. Okay. Oh, and take the item. I guess I did not read. Okay. Crash.
Watch out for spiders.
Interesting. It's funny how I'm learning these things today. I've got 1,000 hours in this game, by the way, guys. Divine Slam. Expedition can offer Divine Slams for expedition currency. Ah. Yeah, so it'll say reroll all. I think we saw that one too. I don't know if we saw it. I get what you're saying though. Okay. Let's dump these for now.
Glad to see you.
Interesting. Okay, so this has +1 level of all melee skills. Let's see what can happen here.
With the right incentive, I could do some extra work on this.
Add a prefix. Sure.
I've an entire vial of black chimeral blood in stock today. Could turn out.
Reroll suffix modifiers. Skip.
I've a feeling that
Yeah, sure.
front end, I could knock some of its attributes about a bit.
Sure.
I could refurbish the front a bit.
Sucks. This is dangerous.
I've got a special stash of rare golden chimeral blood here. Shall we go for gold, so to speak?
Oh, and take item. God damn it. Hate that one. I guess you can only roll like, what, 3 times or something? So, Syra, you came away with a pretty damn good gear out of doing this.
Watch out for spiders.
This is... I'm not going to mess with this at all. I need more bag space. I don't know why it doesn't let you spend out of your stash. Let's try a couple more times. Let's just kind of get used to this. This is going to come in handy on the HCSSF.
I've always got more. You want the premium deals, I see. You want the premium deals, I see.
Okay, so we have a T1 on life and a T1 on the evasion and energy shield. We can salvage this thing.
I've an entire vial of black.
Reroll suffixes. There you go. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, we have the lightning damage there too. The T9, god damn it.
Allow me to take my rune.
Okay. Reroll suffix modifiers.
Can't
Let's
get any worse,
skip.
right? A small extra
Reroll modifier values of a single modifier randomly. Oh shit, what happened to the life? Oh. Yeah, I mean, the only one that I would want to do is lightning damage at this point. It'd be a hell of a gamble. But there's really nothing else to do with this. Like, with that lightning damage on there, it's trash, and there's no real way to effectively target that thing, right? So we would just roll our asses off here. Gamble.
Allow me to take my runed hammer.
Reroll suffix modifiers. Skip.
This piece could hold another attribute if you like.
I think this is like getting to be probably too expensive. Like, damn, this is a good start, but that lightning damage, how do you get rid of it? Okay, I'm not seeing where we're taking. Essentially, you would chaos this thing if you wanted to keep on gambling on it. Like, if you could get just one really good lucky roll. So for me, like, being broke and not able to dump like major div into crafting, for me, it's like, it is still very much just a gamble, like everything. Like, this is not worth it most likely, but if we hit it, changed. Oh, the lightning resistance. So now it's like, it's just, it gets to the point where you gotta move on.
Hail. A bit more stock. I've always got more.
At least you can keep re-rolling as long as you have the current.
I'll make a figurine of you out of this scrap metal.
D1, increased armor and evasion. Start here.
I could refurbish the front a bit. Oh, there's potential in this one. There's a bit of instability in
Reroll modifier values of prefixes. God. Like, one of them we want to do that, one of them we don't.
Oh, there's a bit of a straggle
Okay.
in this one, eh? There's some bits that fell off. You want me to put them back on?
Okay. Interesting. All right, so it wouldn't be worth like really spending crazy amounts of, like, to me, I'm just slamming, right? (21) fire resistance and a low life roll as well. Moving on.
Eat the mushrooms.
Yeah, I kind of feel like trying to find some gloves for sale at this point.
Aye.
Yeah,
Here for a
I
dip.
can see why players are totally pissed off about the crafting in this game.
More stock.
All right. If there was a good base, yeah, your stuff come from that and ground before you traded. Use socket with +2 melee. Yeah, let's now all right, so we're testing out some methods here. Let's go back to the tried and true method. Tried and true. All right. Let's clear this. Any gloves? Oops. And let's add where are you? Rune sockets. 2. Level melee skill. Let's see where we're starting. Okay. Now we need the physical damage. Where? Put it 15. Okay. 2 rolls. And I'd say crit. Actually, that's like icing on the cake right now. We would really need dex strength. Or both, actually. Because I have both on my gloves and I'm gonna brick one way or the other. Do 20. Now we're sitting at 4 divine. E1 roll on physical damage, +2 level of all melee skills. It has what we need, corrupted. 4 divine. I mean, so how long would I have to spend rolling all of that stuff? Like, this is probably good enough. I'm gonna go to POB now. We're gonna check. What does this do? So let's assume that we've changed the runes out, so we're from 450 to 452. Now let's craft. Can I duplicate? Where are you? Pull these mitts. And let's go ahead and add a rune slot. Corrupt. Maybe not. Maybe I have to actually put a rune in. Oh, but we're not gonna do that, right? So okay, let's let's just say, okay, so this goes away. We copy this. We'd have 2 of these in. And we would have 18 to 25 here. And then everything else isn't going to affect our DPS, so who cares? That's a big increase for 4 div. One issue with these gloves, though, and I guess our resistances. I had fire resistance on these. I'm already like bricking my resistances. We're gonna have to probably swap out the life here. And I even have dex on my... Holy shit. My build is stretched so thin with the attributes. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be losing some life. Oh, we're gonna lose a lot of life, actually. 100 more. That's where the gear gets out of control on the market. Okay, but we know. All right, so back to POB probably. Did we do the ring? Breach ring. If we get the breach ring and the gloves, we're at a 40,000 per second damage increase on Path of Building here. What's going on? Active. Back to items. The only other area where we can really maybe pull some levers is the. We've already got basically a T1 roll. Looks like a T2 roll on critical damage bonus. We would need the strength. We're starting to basically need the resistances. Like, we are stretched absolutely thin. And this has a T2 roll on physical damage. T2 roll on physical damage. Man. Okay. $200 rolling, crafting. Could pick up a shield or boots to fill stats. Yeah, I have to have the beetle bites on to make sure that we get the aggravated bleeding. Yeah, so this shield here, okay, let's go. This is our, man, both of them have reduced attribute requirements, so we could get the, oh yeah, okay. There's definitely room. The thorns damage. Yeah, maybe we invest in shields at this point. Like, this shield could use max life and 3 resistances. Let's go look on trade and see what we're talking here as far as div goes. This is brutal, man. It's pretty brutal at this stage of the game when you're trying to just get every little bit of damage and defense that you possibly can. They definitely, I would say, tuned T4 pretty high. Like, it's definitely a challenge. It's not easy, I don't think. Of course, I mean, like, maybe the Blood Mage build is easier to actually, I don't know how much that actually cost. Like, if you took the bleed, was a Blood Mage one-shot build, like, how expensive is that these days? Let's do any shield. Oh yeah, that's right. My helm, I could get. I've got 2 runes in both of these. It'd be great to get 2 runes in this shield, though. We at least need one shield, one better shield. Like, this one's not bad. So let's look for one extremely good shield. So rune sockets too. Let's do life. Let's do armor and evasion. I'm not gonna do that one actually. We want the life, we want the runes, and we want the resistances. And gold. And then at a minimum, 35, 100. 3 div here. And divine here. We need a high block chance as well. So this is a real badass shield, actually. I'd have to get rid of the chaos resist, probably. The problem I have, okay, strength is at 145. And yeah, we meet the requirement. So that's a really good shield. I feel like this is underpriced, actually. They're probably not going to answer. We're buying this thing if they answer, though. Holy shit! Damn, I don't even have div on me. I gotta hurry. They're gonna think I'm trolling. 1, 2, 3. Do I have enough room for a shield? Okay, let's go. Dang, they are on it, dude. Holy shit. Whoa, this is the fastest trade in history. Why can't I accept? Not enough. What? Shit! No! I thought I had enough space. It's right there. I'm screwed. No space. I checked. No, I could have sworn it was a 3x6, right? Or a 3x2. Oh, he left. Damn it. Let me check this. I have enough space. What the fuck? Why is this game so hard? Kel X1, go to his chest. Oh, can you just grab it out? Okay, let me drop some shit off. Why is this game so fucking hard, man? Alright. Ritual? No, expedition. Let's just make even more space. I'm pretty sure I have space now, right? We have to have space now. Okay, let's just whisper him again. Yeah, you definitely missed something. It was pretty funny. You'll have to watch it. I'm not going to explain. It's misery to me right now if he doesn't answer this. Let's refresh. See if he will answer again. The shield is oh yeah, shit. That's right. Damn it. I'm using the Dex one. Shoot. He's not answering. No. Oh my god. That was such a good shield. I could have put these gloves on, huh? And moved this down. We would have been good. I failed at Tetris. I'm so sad. This is... the trade system in this game just sucks. It's not very friendly. I'm gonna keep whispering him. It's over. They've blocked me. I'm so pissed off. Yeah, I keep whispering him. Okay. I'm gonna beg him.
Not a good idea.
Damn it. Alright. Let's just give up on the shield. So, on the market right now, this is what's sad. The next one's 10 div. Is he chewing me out? 4 div. Fine. I deserve to spend an additional div for being such a jackass. But it's better than like the other options, 10 and 50. You got it. Alright, let's get out of here. Usually I say thanks, but not this time. Oh man, how painful. This is case in point for the trade system in this game, how jacked up shit can get. But anyways, all right, we learn from our mistakes. I like that. This is a good shield. It was worth it. Wait a second. Not the one I want to replace. There. Okay, like, yeah, that really does help. The one thing... Now we've got the 2 runes on this weapon set. This is a damn good shield. Now if I take this on... Fire is still capped. Chaos resistance, I can take these out. The waste, but oh well. So now we can get gloves. Let's look for gloves. Ah. Wow, so you can use someone else's stash and got it. That's good to know. I did not know that. All right. Well, now let's look for gloves. So on our gloves, what are we looking for exactly? Where are the filters? Search for nothing. Gloves. I'm still laughing about that though. That's too good. Oh man. 2 sockets. And then physical damage galore. Has to be like a T1. Does this exist? Wait. Oh, whoops. Okay, so this exists. Basically a T1 filter. I have to have strength and dex, which blows. Actually, at the runes. Let's just go with dex. Maybe strength, actually. What's the possible range here? Okay, so 30 is good. Like a E1-ish roll. Thinking crit damage. The big thing was the runes, right? Did I put that in? Yes. Increased critical damage bonus 30. Blank. Do I have the right thing in? Wow. So, a T1 roll with critical damage bonus right now and 2 runes is like extremely rare. And strength. Then let's hit dex. That's a little better right now. Oh yeah, we need this +2 level. Okay, so this is what absolute S tier gloves look like. That's what I'm forgetting is we want this at 2. So now we're looking at a mirror. This is where crafting comes in handy. Let's take the crit out. Wow. Okay. Holy shit. 2 level max life. Tier 1 roll on the physical damage. Dex. 3 divine, 2 runes. These are good. These are good. Go for it. I mean, %increase armor evasion. Oh, that's because, okay. I'm like, what the hell? I am tripping right here. Okay. All right, let's get ready. We're about to trade. I need to prep. First off, let's get back to our hideout. Because I'm feeling out of place. Okay, it was 3 div. Let's make sure we have a lot of space. Okay. Well, as a matter of fact, I've got space right here. I'm gonna whisper. The production. Gotta make sure my teeth is brushed and stuff. Like, I don't want to have bad breath. I'm going over to someone's house. Okay, let's hurry. Don't want to... They're in the hideout. Okay. Accept. Smash. Verify. Accept. Say thank you as fast as you can. Leave party. Hurry. Leave. Run. Ah, God, it's so stressful. Oh, man. Hey, we got the gloves. Awesome. Hell yeah. That's how I could have made space too. Could have Put these there. We live and we learn. All right, guys. So I'd say that those are two pretty damn good upgrades for 6 div total. Like, we're finding some deals here. Dude, trade is stressful. No, honestly, it's like going to someone's house and not cold knocking and yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. But overall, this is good. I don't think we really like a breach ring. I would lose. All right, I would lose my. What would I get rid of? I can't really get rid of anything. We can't even do a breach ring, really. All right, guys. We've had fun, like, messing around. Let's go in and try Xesht, I guess. Cold. Cold as hell. Should I do a map first to at least warm up? Belt is another slot. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm not even capped out. Okay, never mind. We're not ready. Yeah, that's right. Okay, our gloves had a resistance on them. It had at least one resistance. They need the strength. Are we broken on strength though? Oh, okay, good. 145. I swear that hasn't moved. Sense, because these had 13 strength on them. Barely meet this threshold. Yeah, by 5, basically. So we've got 215 dex. 205. We've got 10 dex to spare. So 15, yeah, we couldn't, we would need the strength on our belt. We couldn't do a triple res. I would have to rune, oh, and we didn't even mess with our runes yet. Okay, so I can take out dex. 15 worth, right? Go ahead and try that. So on our boots, we go and we get our res. Game's being shaky again. You can hear it in the audio. The audio cuts out. We need fire and lightning, right? How is this? Okay, this is weird now. Fire. Thank you. Yeah, the game is definitely... Something's up. Give me my runes. Okay, it's even worse when I'm in my lightning and we're gonna be... We have to clear... the breach, right? Gold goes way down. You might want to go get another shield, actually. One that complements. All right. I am switching. I can hear it in the audio. This shit's ridiculous. Login screen. We're going to Texas or something. Jeez, what the hell? This game's getting harder and harder for me to play because of these issues. I'm excited to move on to PoE 1 for a little while, honestly. Although I'm still having fun, but these sorts of things are kind of frustrating. We've got max life here. Like, I could fill out the resistances, but the cold issue here... Yeah, I went borderless. I was having issues earlier that I haven't had. I'll try again. Windowed full screen. But what was happening was the game would freeze on my screen, on my monitor, although the stream would show. I actually did the opposite. Instead of reversing, I downloaded the newest driver because there was an update. I kind of feel like looking for another shield, honestly. I don't want to have the disparity between the resistances between the weapon sets. But I just looked at the shields and it was pretty light. Go back to the trade, I guess. Reverse to April. All right. I will try that. Let's clear this out. Any shield. Runes. 2. And then essentially life. Fire. See what we're up against here. We need block chance. Here we are. 11 div. 240 armor. Kind of sucks that I have to have 2 of these. Got one for 4 just now. This is essentially the same shield for 11 div. 45% block chance, 240 armor, 706 armor. Let's look. Okay, so higher on the armor. Life at. Oh wait, they've got runes in, that's why. They're inflating it. Life is lower. I feel like our shield is better. Yeah, it'd be tough to spend 11 div on that. I think we focus on the runes. I'm gonna have to just suck it up. So this is our lowest resistance profile. Lightning is good. Both sides. Sucks that we're at 74 on fire. Alright, so belt. 20 strength. Squeeze here. This is tough. Took out these, so now I've got 5 more decks that I can take out. That's a 10. And strength, 50. 45 at the minimum. Only got basically 5 we can take out. I can move if we have a strength. Dexterity 195. That means I'm busted. Okay, so I went too far. So painful here. By the way, like, a lot of this is to prove this build, but man, if this build is this tight, like, I'm gonna have a hard time actually peddling this on YouTube. Like, yeah, this build's great. I was able to do all these things. You need very, 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 very specific attribute requirements. So do this. Just need to do it. Rip the band-aid. Yeah, we're taking a big hit to life right now. Not lightning, cold. But we would need more than one. I don't know, guys. Your builds can be tight on attributes, yeah. One option is actually to get rid of Sea Glass, since it's making a intel requirement that we wouldn't have by about 20. But that crit hit chance is really nice. I don't know where to squeeze here, man. Like, well, even Venopuncture has 24 strength on it. So the only real, I mean, we could get another amulet that has strength and dex on it, or at least a high roll on one of them. 18's pretty low. DJ Smeed, same for my Flicker Strike Amazon. Yeah, man. Gah. Welcome to chat. Thanks for joining. We are struggling right now. I've been basically just trying to squeeze on this build to try to get the most out of it at this point. Be as prepped as possible for Xesht T4, since I've died probably 4 or 5 times. I don't know how many times I've tried. At this point, I'm kind of wondering if we don't look for an amulet. It's going to be super expensive to get an amulet, though. 11 div for that one shield. I mean, even this ring, actually. This ring's not great. It's got increased cast speed on it. Okay, let's actually look. 27 all stats and 30 in. Oh my god. That is pretty sweet. Let's look for a ring first. Has to be an unset ring at this point, unless I really switch things up. Let's clear first. Set. Let's see. We have to have physical damage. It would be great to have lightning on there, but I think that's asking much. Too much. Strength. Oh, I've got cold. Yeah, that's right. I wanted more build-up for Ice Bite. So strength and dex, or let's just search strength. Let's see what we can come up with here. Actually, I'll do specifically like 30 here. I don't know, 75-ish. I don't remember exactly what is a high roll. I don't think 100. I think 100 is like really high. And 15-ish, I think. Let's just search that, see where we're standing. So T1 roll, T2, T1 on the physical, T3-ish, T2-ish on max life, T1 on strength. Okay. So this one had cold. We need cold. Now, I think we can search for Dex. Well, right? That would help us because then I could get rid of these and rune. That. See what happens if we get this sort of roll here. So now we're at the div. Fire. Wow, not much here. 3. So let's filters. Let's do 20 minimum. Oops, 20 there. What was the strength on this ring? 28. 45. That's our requirement there. We can go like 25. We tried searching with waiting. I've seen it. Scares me, actually. I should try it. Okay, so here we go. 1 div. P1, P2, rarity, nice. 30, 24. We lose out on cold, which we know we're light on, but I've got a lightning rune there. That's at least 14. Lightning's not exactly what we, but okay. Everything bricks. Oh, cold's at 91. Yeah, cold is bad on this side, so we might be in the market for a shield anyways. We'll check. This is a pretty good ring, actually. Here's another good one. The accuracy I don't care about. Oh yeah, so that's modified. This one isn't. What is it for, though? Attribute. Oh, wow. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I like the rarity, though. There's some good max life there. Okay. This one over here is pretty much as good as we can get. Not expensive either. Let's oh, AFK. What a painful system. Yeah, we're back to this accuracy one. The next best one. They're not AFK. Send a ping anyways. All right, let's do it. Welcome, Bowden. Do this. Do I have a div on me? No. I'm not ready. So stressed out now all of a sudden. Trading. Okay, one div. It's like they're not answering. One thing I didn't really do though, I have rings that I didn't check. Because I actually... Okay, yeah, this was like the best ring I wanted. That I had, I think. But, alright. So we're doing this... Oh, wow. There it is. It's worth it. Let's go. Nice. Thanks for that. What is your other ring? It's the Vino Puncture. Show you in a sec. I have to focus all of my attention on executing a trade without looking like an idiot. Yep, we're good. Oh, TY. Leave the group. Ah, he beat me. Yeah, that was the AFK guy. Good call. Good call. So here, it's just a Veno Puncture for the bleed. Alright, so if we put this on, we can now take these two decks runes out. More lightning. Take this lightning rune out. Okay, I think we're gonna have to find a shield. I think I want the same resistances. Like it has to be pretty exact. Look at our shields first real quick. Oh, I had gloves. No. They had the dual rune. Oh, you haven't seen the Veno Puncture? Yeah, it's pretty good for bleed. It gives you, like, that's essentially a notable's worth of increased magnitude on your bleeding. Comes with strength and physical damage. Not a terrible roll on physical damage, but not the best. Get back to the trade site real quick. All right, so shield. I'm crafting, guys. Through other people. Best crafting. Shield has to have pockets. Life. And did we get the dual or the triple, or what did we do over here? We got the triple. Yeah. I think we're buying that 11 div shield, honestly. I think it is what it is. It's the end of the league, basically, for me. Going to PoE 1 soon, so might as well throw all our div on the floor. Max life. '30s, basically. Should bring... Oh, wow. There's something new out here. Oh, yeah, the block chance. I mean, we could just spend like one div and forego the block chance on the lightning spear side. Here's that one shield, though. I mean, this is a really good shield. It's probably worth 11 div, honestly. Triple res all over 30, 100. Yeah, that's not a great roll for 11 div, honestly. Max life, I'd say, but 45% block chance, 706 armor. Of course, they've got it ruined for armor. Damn, that's pretty cool. So you actually liked Flicker Strike on PoE1 as well? I don't know what I'm gonna do in PoE1 for League Start. I have no idea. My feed is there's a bunch of drama and everybody's fighting over whatever's gonna be best. Here's how I'm gonna approach it. I've ran one character through the campaign in PoE1 during Fresia. I am going at it pretty much the same way, just very casually. I'm gonna just throw my points wherever I want. I haven't even chosen a class yet. And we'll see what happens. Last time I started to struggle a little bit at the end of campaign. I had to start really working through the build. But we got there and it was fun. So I'm gonna do kind of similar. I'm not gonna try to min-max my campaign. We'll see. 11 div. See, like 185 maximum life. This is... It wasn't for the block chance. Armor's really good too. Alright guys, I'm gonna make a choice here. Okay. We're gonna pay 11 div. 5 hours ago. What an awesome... I've never sold anything for 11 div, and especially after 5 hours of listing it. I feel jealous. You guys think that's worth 11 div? I think it's better in PoE1 because you can generate frenzy charges while flickering, where PoE2 you can run out of flicker even if there are still enemies, but you can make it so you can flicker infinitely in PoE1. Yeah. I think overall a lot of people feel that way, like a similar feeling for PoE1. More zoomy, like you just feel more powerful. They don't like constrict you as much in that game. Expedition. I need to set up my tabs again. I took out all my automatic stuff. I forget what it's called. Affinities. Because I was doing a farm test. Yeah, alright. Where's my div? Let's just spend it, whatever. Feel kind of bad. The thing is I know that I could get a better deal if I was just waiting and patient, but we're running out of time. And when you're a buyer out of time, you tend to waste your money. Auto reply. Guess they went away. They're there. Okay. I haven't tried Last Epoch yet. I don't know if I will. I've got too much game and not enough time. It's a good problem to have, I guess. Cool. People are very transactional in this game too. It's kind of like that everywhere, I guess. All right, well, we did it. Oh well. So now we should be sitting much better. Cold is still light. Not that much lighter though. 39 over here. 30 over here. Okay. Lightning's... We're over on lightning. Our ring is lightning. This is the new ring too. Oh, We got lightning there, fire there. Fire a little bit. Get rid of the lightning. Let's just put in the fire there. Chaos we're good on. Cold. Pockets. They've changed this and now I'm like completely confused. So we've capped on one side. Capped on that side. Okay, so if I take that out, I'm not capped on chaos. I should really know what kind of damage Xesht does. I don't think it's actually chaos, though. I should really know that, though. At this stage of the game, when you're pushing T4, you should probably have a good idea of what damage type he does. But we are capped on our resistances on both sides. So that is that. Now, the dex. Did I do something? Oh, can I take that out now? Try. Let's just look, actually. Okay, yeah, it looks like I can. 229. I can take out 10 and be at 219. And I think we need to be at 205. Okay, I only have one of these. What kind of rune was that? Greater body rune. 8.
Hey,
Do that every time.
how can I help?
Greater body rune. Oh, wait. Hold up, hold up. Let's check the gloves. What is in the gloves? Because the whole point is to... Okay, good.
Hello.
Greater body rune. Exalts. Okay. Yes. I don't want to do that. So I've got to get get exalts. Go ahead. What do I want? Wonder if this would actually go through. Eh. Wait, what? Why does it auto swap to like something random? Okay, how did that end up so poorly? And why does this keep changing? All right, 29 to 1, right? 29 times 5 equals 145. I don't understand. I suck at this. There we go. And I played EVE Online. That's a complex game with like the most complex market system possible, and that market system is like 100 times easier to understand than this shit. That's saying something. Oh yeah, now I need the runes.
Hey.
Even the current this is the easy part of it too. This is the one that's like a breath of fresh air. Okay, body. I want body. I don't want that much, I guess. All right, let's get 3. Now let me do my math in the calculator because this shit sucks. Lead dangerous is easier too. Yeah, seriously, man. It's crazy. Where did they? Oh, there they are. All right, so all of that to do this. And then here is where we want.
Hello.
Go look at runes. It was. There it is. 1 to 20. Okay. These are expensive. 8 chaos orbs. I want 2 though. Let me get the calculator out. Why? Oh, I don't have 16. Damn it. Oh. So 1 div gets me 21 basically. It can't really. Okay, let's go now. Now I gotta get the rune. I forgot which one it was. Cruelty. 2. Chaos. All right, guys. We've got our setup, I think. Here we are. So, for the bleed side, let's go to POB real quick. I'm going to copy this over. So we changed. Well, I'm going to copy my spear just because I don't know if I messed with it too much. Or no, I created a different one, right? I didn't mess with it. Make damn sure. Okay. And then we got a ring. We got a shield. Plague Watch. We got gloves. And I know we changed out some runes and stuff, but those are all defensive, and I'm looking only at offense right now. So, pandemonium. I think that's everything. Okay. So yeah, we were at 450 earlier today on DPS. Making those changes, we're now at 549. That's almost 100k increase in DPS. We spent 11 div plus about 314. Like, what, 16 div or something? I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember, but under 20 div for sure. Not bad. Let's get in there. Let's run a Xesht. Tomorrow's going to be a day where we're actually like fighting. We're going to probably use all of our breach stones. and then some. We'll see. I don't know how painful this is going to be. But let's do one at least since we did all this. And this. So I've got Omen of Resurgence. Over here. We did, and our life is actually back up to 2,400. Not bad. It was around 2,500, but it got down to 2,200 during this. But we got back up there. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, cool. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's go grab some breach stones. Got a bunch. Just go in. I'm gonna just start at T4. I'm not gonna mess around at T3. I'll probably die. All right. I did get rid of some lightning damage on that ring. I do recall the clear was a little much. Like I've been unable to actually clear this in time, but they did. Oh shit. What's going on? My lightning spear is on my bar. T? This must have been from earlier when I had that glitch. That is not my normal button. What the hell? Where am I? Input. Okay. Wonder what happens with the breach. Let's engage. Okay. Probably should have ran a map or something. Okay, so 37 seconds.
Oh, that's one down.
They did buff this. There's more rares and stuff, so it should be easier to actually clear. Should be. Alright, man. The game, the PoE 2 is just giving me so much problems. It's like very choppy right now. I'm gonna roll back my graphics card tomorrow. I'm not going to clear this, probably. And I use my Omen of Resurgence. Already. The lightning damage does feel a little lower. That's one thing about this. You can't just go all in on your single target for the boss. I'm not gonna make it. All right, well, oh, I did make it. Oh my god. So, yeah, I was just gonna say we had that issue at the beginning, lost some time, like 10 seconds, but I'm dead. Get me out of here. Dude, it does not help that the game keeps cutting. Like, it is choppy, man. I feel like PoE 1's gonna be a breath of fresh air for me.
One down. Who's next?
I'm kind of debating whether to try to switch servers before the boss. I'm gonna lose my charges on my banner. But look at that. Maybe I switch to Vulcan or something. I'll try switching some settings. Where the hell's my loot filter? And the game just crashed. So my settings get reset. Man. And I can barely scroll through the settings. So earlier the game kicked me, but it didn't actually kick me. It was like a blank, the screen was frozen, but I could actually activate things in the game. Anyways, this is strange. But yeah, we're gonna give the boss a shot and then we're gonna call it because it's already late for me, and then I'm gonna try to fix all this crap. I'm gonna go in like a few maps and like go through and reset all this. Pick that up. Breach ring. Breach ring. Scepter. Breach ring. And I can't believe I wonder how many people actually play without a loot filter at this level. Alright. Not all I want. Might as well grab. Fill up. Probably gonna die.
No room.
Okay, no room. Alright, so options without losing my banner, charges. Go to graphics and just like switch. This helps. Ultra performance. Extra quality medium. Yeah, okay. All of my settings have been totally reset. Low. 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 Not all of them, though. 60. Still getting it. Alright, I'm jumping in. Whatever. I'll be working on this tomorrow, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I'm gonna roll back the GPU. Yeah, this is gonna be just undoable, probably. This is unsat. Wow, 2 in a row. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna work on it, but thank goodness that PoE 1's dropping on Friday, right? Because if I don't have a fix for this, I'm glad that I can move on, essentially, you know. But even though PoE 1 will be out, I am going to.
We split the thread of reality's coiling line.
I am gonna keep trying to push this.
Infinite pursuit.
Not yet.
The creep
guess I died there. I could not tell. I am dead though. But anyways, guys, thanks for being here. Thankfully, for the most of this stream, we were able to ignore the fact that I was having major issues with the graphics because we were essentially just shopping, which was fun. Yeah, I just died out of nowhere because of the graphic glitch issue I'm having. But I'm going to work on it. And here's the deal though, if I test this out, if it's like this tomorrow and I can't fix this, I'll probably just do a dry run of like PoE 1 or something, and we'll just move on, essentially. But yeah, thanks for being here. I had fun. It was a good time. We shopped, and I could tell the difference in the damage. The bleed was happening. We got him down to, he phased a lot quicker than last time. So I think we've got a kill ahead of us here on T4 with this build. So we'll get there one way or another. Have a good night. See you next time.